Hey, what is up, guys? It's Brendan here, and today we're going to be taking a look at 10 of the best Stripe alternatives and competitors. Maybe if you want an alternative to Stripe, maybe you just don't like Stripe, or you're looking for something just a little bit different depending on what your specific needs are. In this video, we'll be breaking down different Stripe alternatives and competitors that really offer a lot of the same things that Stripe offers and even some different things as well. We'll be breaking down not only just payment processors for e-commerce stores, but also maybe if you need point of sale services or hardware as well. So that's what we're going to be breaking down here in today's video. And without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the number one spot. Now, before we dive into things, I do want to mention you can check out all the different Stripe alternatives. They will be listed and linked down in the description box below. So if you want to, feel free and follow along or check any of them out along the way. You can feel free to do so again at those links down in the description box below, some of which are affiliate links. It's a great way to help out and support the channel. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into things. So at the number one spot, should be no surprise, but we have a PayPal. Now, before you flame me in the comments, now, I know a lot of people don't like PayPal, right? A lot of people are like, PayPal, why PayPal? Well, it is one of the most popular payment solutions on the internet, and I had to put them at this number one spot. Now, I do have other videos on the channel going over other PayPal alternatives or ways to avoid PayPal or reasons maybe, because PayPal can get a little bit expensive with their fees. However, due to the fact that so many people use PayPal, it makes sense to include them as one of the best Stripe alternatives, just because if you're looking to accept payments, even credit card payments as well, a lot of people do use PayPal so they can pay with PayPal. They can also pay with Venmo, since Venmo is owned by PayPal as well. PayPal really does also offer a variety of other different payment services. If you take a look at whether you use it for personal use or even business use, more specifically, of course, this video is primarily aimed for small business owners. Even within business use, you can also accept payments through their online checkout. You can accept installment payments, invoices, and they also have their own POS systems as well, as you can see here on the screen with the PayPal Zettle program, which allows you to accept credit card and contactless payments in store. And if you're already using PayPal, it can make a lot of sense to integrate PayPal in your e-commerce store. Maybe if you need them as a payment processor or as a payment gateway. I also have other videos on the channel going over some of the best payment gateways as well. PayPal really does take that number one spot just because they are so popular. A lot of people use them. I do understand that at higher volumes, maybe they're not the best in terms of their fees and some of the account restrictions some people may face depending on what country you're located in. So it's not necessarily a great solution for everybody, but in general, it is just such a popular solution, and it does make sense to at least offer it on a lot of people's online stores, or if you want to use them for your point of sale hardware as well because of their Zettle program. So I get that it's not necessarily for everybody, but it does make a lot of sense in a lot of cases for a lot of people, which is why they take the number one spot, because they just are so popular, and a lot of people do use PayPal. So it makes sense to offer it. I get, again, it's not for everybody, but that's the number one spot we have at PayPal. Moving in at number two, we have Braintree, which is actually a PayPal service, but it is a little bit different. So it is owned by PayPal, but it is a bit different, whereas Braintree is a totally different product and company, really, in a nutshell, where they offer payment processing. So you can use them for payment processing as you can see here, a global payments partner. So you can use them to accept PayPal or even just use Braintree to accept credit card payments. They offer overall conversion and checkout processes. As you can see here, you could accept like Visa, PayPal, Venmo, Apple Pay as well. They work for overall like business operations in terms of your back end and your overall checkout process. They also have good, mitigating risk and preventing fraudulent transactions and things like that as well. Some of the most popular brands, as you can see here, Uber, StubHub, Dropbox, GitHub, Yelp, use Braintree. Now, Braintree is a bit more of a solution for maybe those enterprise level solutions, but they do also offer different products depending on what size and scale you're at. Even if you are maybe a smaller business, you can still accept online payments with the Braintree Direct program as well. So they do have some customized pricing depending on your business size, of course. But as you can see here, you can accept cards and digital wallets as well as PayPal, Venmo, and ACH. So overall, Braintree is another great service. They do offer more variety in terms of the types of payments that you can accept. And they are, again, sort of more of a direct competitor to Stripe in terms of accepting payments online for processing those transactions. They do have more features as well as, again, those fraud protections and things like that. So in general, Braintree is another great Stripe alternative. Again, it is owned by PayPal, so you do have the whole PayPal and Venmo thing as well, so you can accept payments from those platforms as well. A lot of people do prefer Braintree overall, but again, Braintree doesn't necessarily have the integrations with every other platform out there. They are, again, sort of a different type of product, but they can be a good solution for you, especially maybe if you want to avoid just using PayPal directly. Maybe you want to use Braintree instead. It is a better overall payment gateway for accepting payments. So it's just another platform worth considering. That's why they take that number 2 spot, just because so many people do use PayPal and Venmo. I figured I would include Braintree at that number 2 spot. Moving in at number 3, we have Square. So Square, it should be no surprise, I do mention them quite a bit on the channel because they really are a great, more all-in-one solution, not only just for accepting payments, but also powering your business as well. So you can use their point of sale hardware if you need to accept payments in person. You can also just use Square Payments to accept payments online as well. They do have a wide variety of different products and services to help different types of businesses as well, whether you're food and beverage, retail, beauty, or even if you just have services. You could even set up accepting payments online through their online store setup. So you can set up a free online store with them as well if you want to accept payments through their online store setup. You can also accept payments through other methods as well, like I mentioned before, with their point of sale hardware, which is nice, and you can get started with them for free as well, similar to Stripe, and even PayPal as well. Of course, you can get started with those for free. You just pay on a per transaction basis as well. So, they do have other paid plans depending on what your needs are. Maybe if you need some of their hardware as well, is worth considering. Obviously you have to pay for the hardware. You can also take contactless payments with just your iPhone, which is really cool. So you do have tap to pay on iPhone. That is a newer feature as well, which is really cool, and why Square is definitely towards the top of this list as well for accepting payments. So overall, Square is a great Stripe alternative. They definitely are one of the best, and just because they also have a wide variety of different products, not only just online stores, but also, appointment booking as well. If you need to set appointments, they also offer banking services now. You can do staff management like payroll, and even connecting to other third-party apps. They do have a lot of direct integrations as well. Just because Square is so popular, definitely puts them towards the top of this list. Again, they just are a great overall platform worth considering for use in your business, because they do serve a lot of different types of customers, a lot of different types of people for accepting payments. So moving in at number 4, we have Hellsim. So Hellsim is another payments processing company. They are more focused specifically on point of sale. So if you do need to accept those in-person payments, such as where Stripe has their whole Stripe terminal set up for point of sale, then Hellsim can be a great option for you in accepting payments. Of course, they do have, obviously you have in person as well as keyed in online. So you can accept online payments as well, but it is a little bit more expensive, obviously, than their in-person payment charges. Of course, this is accurate as the making of today's video. Whatever pricing that you're seeing or these transaction rates are accurate as the making of today's video. Be sure to check out each of these different platforms and their pricing and payments, just to get the most up-to-date pricing. Of course, the nice thing about Hellsim is there's no monthly fees. So again, another reason why a lot of these companies are towards the top of this list is because they don't have any monthly fees. So all you're paying for is just processing those payments. We will be mentioning other types of solutions later in this video as well. If maybe you don't want as high of transaction fees and you're okay with monthly fees, these are all free to start and they don't have any monthly fees. I figure that's best for most people, especially smaller businesses that are getting started. You don't want any monthly recurring fees or contracts and things like that. And overall, Hellsim is another great option for accepting payments. So you can send invoices as well, which is really cool if you want to do online invoicing. You also have the ability to do a virtual terminal. You can accept online payments through their online store setup, or add payments to your current website. You can build a fully hosted online store with them, which is really cool. And you can accept in-person payments. Now, of course, in-person payments and their point of sale hardware is really the main thing that Hellsum is known for. But again, you can do online payments as well with them, which is really cool. And their point of sale hardware is fairly competitive, really sleek in general, especially compared to the competitors. And the fact that their pricing, because they have a pretty low processing rates, and all you're paying for is just utilizing, you're just paying those processing rates for processing your transactions. This is really cool, and why they are a great Stripe alternative overall. Hellsum, great option, and they do have their payment hardware. Maybe if you do want the Hellsum card reader, so you can accept payments in store or on the go, or when their smart terminal is released, that's another option as well. Again, if you need point of sale. I get that not everybody watching this video necessarily needs point of sale or accepting payments in person or physically, but they do offer that, and that is really one of their great benefits is their point of sale hardware. Again, they do also have invoicing and online checkout as well. So Hellsum, another great option worth taking a look into for an affordable payments solution. Moving in next on this list, we have Toast. Now, if you are a restaurant owner or you're looking to start a restaurant, Toast can be a great option for accepting payments as a Stripe alternative. Now, Toast really is a restaurant-first platform. They are focused specifically on restaurants. So if you do need to accept payments in your restaurant, Toast can be a great solution for you. I see them personally a lot in a lot of restaurants. They have become more and more popular over the years. And again, with Toast as well, it's not only just a payment processing or accepting payments platform. They also come with other restaurant management solutions as well, such as, as you can see here, if you need a back office, if you need a front of house, back of house, restaurant employees, guest management. As you can see here as well, they have the point of sale setup, self-ordering kiosk, kitchen display system. They really have a wide variety of different online ordering as well, payroll team management. They really have a wide variety of different products and solutions built specifically for restaurants and restaurant management as well. So I get that not everybody watching this video necessarily is in the whole restaurant or food and beverage industry, but if you are, I highly advise you, it's worth taking a look at Toast. And if you do want to get a free demo of Toast, you can go and check out that link down below in the description. That's brennanvalesky.com/toast. You can get a free demo of Toast using my link down below in the description if you are interested in checking out Toast. I highly would recommend it just because they are really one of the best restaurant solutions, and they are free to start as well if you're just using 1 to 2 of their point of sale terminals. Again, they really are a great Stripe alternative if you need more than just a payment processing platform. Maybe if you want a whole restaurant management software setup, or if you're brand new and getting started, no matter what type of restaurant that you're running, whether it's a cafe, bakery, fast casual, pizza, food truck, casual dining, fine dining, no matter what type of restaurant concept is, Toast can be a great solution for you. I get not everybody watching this video is necessarily into restaurants, but if you are, definitely worth taking a look at Toast. Moving in next in this list, we have Shopify Payments. So this is a great platform if you are needing to build an online store and accepting payments online. Utilizing Shopify Payments as your payment gateway as a Stripe alternative makes a ton of sense because it is directly integrated into Shopify. Now, if you don't need an online store, I get maybe look elsewhere, right? But if you do need an online store, Shopify Payments is built right into the Shopify ecosystem and built into the Shopify plan, which makes a ton of sense. And if you are interested in getting started with Shopify or trying them out, I do have a link down below in the description, brennanvalesky.com/Shopify. Right now, that will take you over to a page where you can get a free trial, enjoy 3 months of Shopify for $1 a month on select plans. Again, Shopify really is a very popular e-commerce solution. They really are the best e-commerce solution overall for a lot of businesses. Now, they are a bit more expensive than some of the other solutions mentioned in this list because they do actually allow you to build a complete online store. So if you don't necessarily need an online store or building out an e-commerce website, maybe look elsewhere, but they do offer that capability, and you can utilize Shopify Payments, which is a built-in payment method and payment provider that you can use right within Shopify. And it's a great Stripe alternative for accepting payments, especially if you need an online store or an e-commerce store. You want to be able to have checkout, list your products, all of that kind of things. Then Shopify can be a good solution. Again, they are more of a one-stop shop, sort of all-in-one solution. So if you don't need that, then maybe look elsewhere. But if you do need that, then Shopify Payments and utilizing the Shopify platform could be a good solution for you. They do also offer point of sale hardware as well. If you do need to do a Shopify point of sale and accept payments in person, they do allow you to do that as well. So Shopify, great platform, worth taking a look at if you want to accept payments. They do offer global payments as well. So you can learn more, of course, about Shopify Payments if you want to get started with Shopify Payments, and more specifically the Shopify platform as a whole. Definitely worth taking a look at, and why I included them in this list, just because if you're already needing an e-commerce store, an online store, can make a lot of sense to utilize Shopify Payments and Shopify. Moving in next on this list, we have 2Checkout, and it is also now known as Verifone, because Verifone bought out 2Checkout. So 2Checkout is now Verifone. So same company there, but 2Checkout and Verifone, really a great platform for those international users. They do service a lot of other countries beyond just the US for accepting payments, both for digital goods and for retail. They do have quite a lot of integrations as well as a payment gateway or payment platform, payment provider as a Stripe alternative. So maybe if you need something, depending on what country you're in, they do host a lot of different countries, which is why I mentioned them in this list, just because they do have a lot of different global offices, global clients as well. So because I get that a lot of the different payment gateways or payment platforms are sort of region locked or sort of region limited. So 2Checkout and Verifone, great option if you maybe need a more international solution. Definitely worth taking a look into. Of course, they obviously offer the ability to sell software or software as a service or online services, or accepting payments online for retail or, again, digital goods as well. So Verifone or 2Checkout, they also allow you to do different third-party integrations as well. So they do integrate, I believe, with Shopify as well. So maybe depending on what e-commerce platform you're using, you can also easily integrate with 2Checkout or Verifone, now known as Verifone as well. So definitely another great platform and as another great Stripe alternative. Moving in next on this list, we have Stacks or Stacks Payments. This is really more of an enterprise level solution if you are at that higher volume of transactions on a per month basis, typically over that $10,000 a month range. So maybe you're still a small business or maybe you're a larger business. Stacks can be a great solution for you to help save money on payment processing. However, really only makes sense if you have that higher sales volume or higher transaction volume, because they do charge a monthly fee. So let's dive into the pricing page here. So as you can see here, they have simple pricing, no contracts, no hidden fees, and they have 0% markup on direct cost interchange. So you have to do the math for you if it makes sense, if you are worth paying. Obviously, they do have a monthly fee. So maybe it makes sense for you to pay that flat rate subscription model in order to save money on the credit card processing. It really is just a math equation for you to see, hey, do you do enough or process enough transactions where saving money on those interchange fees would make sense to instead pay a monthly fee. And another great thing about Stacks Payments is they are built for those higher volume businesses. As you can see here, if you're depending on how much money you're processing, it can make a lot of sense to utilize Stacks. They do also have a QuickBooks integration, which is cool, as well as custom branding and a whole suite of other different services, a one-click shopping cart and terminal protection as well. So Stacks Payments is really built for those, larger small businesses as well as large business and maybe more enterprise level solution. But again, if you are processing enough payments per month in your business, it can make a lot of sense to upgrade to Stacks over Stripe. Definitely Stacks makes a lot of sense. If you process enough payments per month, you can save money with their subscription model pricing in comparison to using Stripe. So Stacks is a really great Stripe alternative. It just doesn't necessarily make sense for everybody, but if you're processing enough payments, it could definitely make sense for you. Moving in, next on this list, we have Payment Cloud. Now, Payment Cloud offers the ability, of course, to have payment solutions for your business. Really, one of the main reasons why I included Payment Cloud in this list is because they have custom tailored solutions no matter your risk level. So maybe most people watching this video are a lower risk business, then, hey, payment processing and looking for other payment provider alternatives isn't necessarily an issue for you. But if you are a more medium risk type business where maybe you're in e-commerce or doing accounting services or web design or higher volume or property management, things that are maybe more medium risk for potential risk of chargebacks and issues like that, then maybe Payment Cloud could be a good solution for you. They also offer high risk services as well, maybe for tech support or other types of services that just generally carry a higher risk when you're processing those payments, for higher risk for chargebacks, higher risk for just costing them more money at the end of the day. So Payment Cloud can be a good solution, especially maybe if you've been declined or turned away from some of the other providers mentioned in this list here today, or maybe if you've been turned down from Stripe themselves over time. So in your business, Payment Cloud could be a good solution, especially if you are that more mid-risk or medium risk or higher risk business where you do need those more custom tailored solutions because traditional banks and payment processing companies don't really know how to handle you. So Payment Cloud can be a really great solution. Again, if you need their services, definitely worth taking a look into. Moving in, next on this list, last but not least, we do have Amazon Pay. Now, a lot of you guys watching this video are like, hey, Amazon has a way to accept payments. So Amazon Pay is another great way that you can integrate into, maybe if you have an e-commerce store such as Shopify, you could integrate a platform like Amazon Pay in order to accept payments through Amazon Payments. So basically, if a customer already has an Amazon account, they can use their Amazon account to pay for the products and services on your store and accept payments that way. And you could, of course, register your business and get paid out through Amazon Pay. It makes a lot of sense if you want to just offer more ways for customers to pay on your online store. And Amazon Pay could be a great option as another Stripe alternative to just accept payments on your store, especially if you're maybe already using Amazon. Can make a ton of sense to integrate Amazon Pay on your site and on your online store. It's just another way for people to pay for your products and services. So that pretty much wraps up this video here today on the different Stripe alternatives and Stripe competitors and other services you can use as an alternative to Stripe. So hopefully you guys found this video helpful. Again, be sure to check out those links down in the description box below if you're interested in checking out any of the different companies that we mentioned here in today's video. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button as well, and notification bell so you're notified whenever I upload a new video. But anyway, guys, that is all for today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.